What's up, guys? This is Jensen and welcome to another video. So the Orlando Magic are pretty mediocre, and they're the typical team where you have a ton of good players, but there isn't really anyone on the roster that's top 15 or top 20. There isn't really a superstar that teams are afraid of, and if they're going to keep this roster as is, it's going to be a first round treadmill team where they're going to make the first round every year as a 7 or 8 seed, but they're going to get knocked out every single year, swept 5 games, whatever. They're not really going to do much of anything if they keep this roster as is. That's why I think they need to blow up the roster. Because, I mean, some of these players individually could get them a ton of nice players and picks. They need young players and picks. Because when we're looking at the young core of this roster, Markelle Fultz, this dude is blossoming. He's finally finding his groove in Orlando. And if he adds a jump shot to his arsenal of weapons, he can drive to the hoop. He can do virtually everything. But if he can add a jump shot to that, this dude has all-star potential. Jonathan Isaac is going to be a defensive anchor for the next decade plus. He's a very versatile power forward. And if he develops his offensive game, that's also another potential all-star. So look at some of these individual trade assets for the Orlando Magic. Evan Fournier is a bona fide scorer. This dude could get them a first-round pick immediately, and Fournier could immediately contribute to a contender. Same thing with Terrence Ross. He's more of a six-man, and even though his contract is a little heavy, I think you might be able to get some assets for a guy like Terrence Ross. Certainly, a ton of teams could use a guy like DJ Augustine as their backup point guard. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's a really versatile power forward. You should net them some assets. And there should be a lot of teams that would be interested in Nikola Vucevic, a big man who can space the floor. He's really skilled, and I think that a guy like Vucevic who can really do everything, he's like a jack of all trades almost. I think that he would really intrigue a lot of teams. So if you could get back some first rounders, some nice young players to build around Markelle Fultz and Jonathan Isaac, I mean, this team could be absolutely scary. And I think that's a lot better for the Magic than just sticking with this Evan Fournier, Nikola Vucevic, and Terrence Ross type roster where you have a ton of nice good players, but they're not going to do anything of significance probably. They don't really have another way of adding another big-time top 10 type talent unless they strike gold in the lottery, which is highly unlikely because they'll probably make the playoffs anyways. So it's not like they're going to really find anyone in the draft, especially this draft, because this draft is pretty dry. It'd be unlikely to find an all-star in this draft with their first-round pick. That's where I'm at with the Magic. It's better for them to blow it up. They already have some nice pieces, and if you can get some nice first-round picks, some nice young players who are blossoming to add to this core, the Magic could be scary in a year or two. But they need to do the right thing now and blow up the roster. That's just my opinion on this. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll be providing for our NFL and NBA hot takes as the season goes on, and have a good day. Remember to follow me on Twitter, Jensen Sports. See y'all later.